this my eyes see before me? Could it be a new weapon for Predaking? I shall have this for my very own. An army to build against Megatron and those pesky Decepticons. My reign will be supreme. These resistance fighters will be my ultimate weapon. Not only can they destroy Megatron, but those pesky Autobots will see their fate sealed as well. I shall crush this box until it opens and he is released from his tomb.
Hey guys, John again from the Super Awesome Geek Show, and today, as Predaking was trying to destroy this box and crush it to death, I snagged it out of his hands just in time, and now I'm gonna crush it open and destroy the box and get this figure out for you. Here's one that I already opened, but you know what? I wanted a troop build, and I found another one, so I just grabbed them. I mean, maybe I'm hurting for Star Wars toys because the shelves keep being completely bare in the entire Seattle, Redmond, Bellevue area. Yeah, maybe it was just that, but I now have 3 of these guys. So I'm going to crack this one open real quick, and we're going to just compare, you know, he's got his this one here is already open with his cool little, like, whatever this thing is that combines to form other stuff. But anyways, you know, this is another Super Awesome Geek Show unboxing video. You can find us on Twitter at Awesome Geek Show. We're on iTunes, listen to our podcast, or just go to SuperAwesomeGeekShow.com, find everything right there. Yeah, let's get right to unboxing this guy, alright? And you know what I'm going to do just for fun? I want to be like a little kid again. So, today when I was in Target, I had the best time, alright? So there were a bunch of little kids, and this is the greatest feeling on earth. Tell me, you guys got to tell me if you agree or not. I'm sure you're all going to agree. But, how many years has it been since you've heard little kids, like 4, 5, 6 years old, I mean, they were little kids just screaming in the store, "Dad, Star Wars! I want Star Wars!" And then they were like, "They have Rebels on DVD! Let's get Rebels, Dad!" So it just made me like full of joy just seeing these kids and the happiness that Star Wars brings to them. Just brought back so many memories. I am glad that the next generation is just as excited about Star Wars as we were when we were kids. And let's all hope that they grow up with Star Wars. It looks like they're going to. You know, Disney's going to just take it beyond anything we could have ever imagined. And if all these films are good and they're hits and the kids love them just as much as we will, Star Wars is going to live with us forever. We're going to be 100 years old and we're still going to be doing these videos and still talking Star Wars. Wouldn't that be great? And so I'm going to be like that little kid. And since I've got a couple of these, I'm tearing them apart. Alright? Yes! Star Wars toys! Woohoo! Look at this guy! I can't wait! Holy crap! Dad, thank you so much! Wasn't that fun? Alright, now I'll zoom in and show you the figure and all his parts. I guess I didn't get to zoom in on the packaging on that one, did I? Oh well, you got to see the front of the box and me just rip the shreds out of it. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Close-up views of these guys. You know, I realized I could at least read you the back of the packaging. The Resistance Trooper. Soldiers of the Resistance are well trained and well equipped, but must rely on hit-and-run tactics when faced with the overwhelming might of the First Order. So those are, and they do come with pieces that go together, but now that I've torn the package apart, you can't really see what it forms. So, sorry, but we had fun tearing that thing apart, didn't we? Alright, here are the Star Wars Force Awakens Resistance Troopers. Now, we are assuming that these are the good guys. Resistance and everything. They're resisting the First Order. Wouldn't that be an awesome twist if we found out that Kylo Ren and the First Order were actually the good guys and not the remnants of the Empire? And it was actually, they were what was, you know, formed afterwards as kind of like a new republic. And now there is a new resistance that has grown up against those guys, against what was the good guys? Huh. Huh. But anyways, Finn defects, and why would you defect from good guys, right? Alright, let's get a good view of these figures. I'll do a circle around them, get real close up on one of them, and you can see all the details that there are to offer with this cool action figure. So here he is in full gear, standing facing you. He's got a really neat helmet. You can kind of see his nose sticking through from the eyepiece and the helmet front there. He is 5 points of articulation, meaning his head moves, and it can rock a little up and down. Yes, Predaking, I will do whatever you say. You know, his arms, ramp, ramp, ramp. Bramp, bramp, bramp. And he can bow down to Predaking by moving both of his legs. He's got really cool little like straps going over for his backpack. A lot of detail in this figure, even though he is just a 5 POA, points of articulation. So there are what looks like hinges on here, so I'm assuming it might happen in there if this were a real world helmet. This could come right up, like open up, you know? And maybe that visor goes up with it. We'll have to see in the movie how that all works. Here's all his back, you know, the straps from that are on his back. Whatever military deal, uniform stuff. Now, something to take note of. Let's zoom in closer here. I don't quite know how to say this, but I'm just gonna say it. Alright, so take a look as you do a close-up here of his hands and that nose. And if I flip him around, make him look as far down as I can. Look at his neck. Is this Finn after he has defected to the Resistance? And they're just not telling us yet? And that's why this action figure was released? Nah, there's got to be more than one African American in... Would they call him that in the Star Wars universe? Actually, you know what's cool about Star Wars? Same as Star Trek. Color, creed, race, none of that matters, does it? He is just a person, which is what I like. So this person is another of the same race as Finn. Don't you wish we all could just look at everybody as just people? The Resistance troopers come with 2 weapons. You get this gray rifle, which if I'll spin around hopefully without dropping it. There we go. So you can see both sides in detail of that. Fits in his hand, but I do have to say it's a little loose. If you kind of knock, of course it's not going to fall out now, right? Sometimes when I knock the figure it seems to fall out, but I guess this time it's not going to do it on camera, right? It'll fall out when I'm doing something else as you guys are watching, right? And then they also come with, I'll just move him into view, this secondary weapon that attaches to other pieces from other figures. Let's see, was it the, I don't remember which other figures, but It attaches to them and forms one giant cannon that they can use. So, yeah. This is the first time I've seen a secondary weapon that actually looks like something that, you know, I might actually use in my figure setup. I mean, it does just look like a big cannon that the guys can hang on to and blast away at the enemy with, you know? We won't stand for this. Predaking won't get away with using us as his army. No, wait, man. I'm gonna use this giant blaster here and we'll blow him out of the sky. You got that right. Okay. Well, let's end the video now. Turn it back over to John, that super awesome vintage geek. Alright guys, there you go. A couple of Resistance troopers from the Star Wars Force Awakens. Thanks a lot for watching another exciting YouTube video from the Super Awesome Geek Show. Find us on iTunes at Awesome Geek Show. Go right to our website, SuperAwesomeGeekShow.com. We're on Twitter. I love to tweet at Awesome Geek Show. And please, if you'd like to help, head on over to our Patreon page. patreon.com/SuperAwesomeGeekShow. Newly updated with very minimal goals and pledges as low as just 50 cents a month. You know, spare change, any of your spare change will help, you know. Thanks a lot to everyone who's been donating so far. Thanks a lot to everyone who's been following, to everyone who's been retweeting, to everyone who's been sharing and subscribing to both the podcast and the this YouTube channel. We just really appreciate it. I love making these videos, love playing with my action figures, and as you can see, sometimes I love ripping them open and destroying the packaging when I have multiples, and I don't feel like I need to keep that one. Alright, keep it geeky out there, everyone, and, you know, have a great day. And I'm gonna go watch the Seahawks win, I believe. Let's see what happens. Signing off.